Sarba, who is a senior consultant at B2B marketing and go-to-market strategies. Welcome.
My name is Katarzyna Sarba. I specialize in B2B marketing, or like my customers like to call it technical marketing, because I operate in sectors perceived as challenging or difficult ones, like production, manufacturing, software, energy, construction, etc. As a head of customer service and marketing, I was responsible for launching, from a marketing point of view, of course, Scandinavian company called Geober in Poland. And currently I support another Swedish company called Entrade in market entry. I really like this quote because for Scandinavian companies, Poland is often not a final destination market, but rather as a gateway to another markets in the region. So in that sense, Poland serves as a litmus paper for those markets. For the purposes of this presentation, I conducted really brief survey on LinkedIn, which highlighted the most frequent challenges that company may face when entering the market. And actually, these topics were already covered, like finding contacts, which means consultants, supporters, local partners, bureaucracy, and legal issue, and finding customer and lead generation. But those challenges, I would say, they are pretty versatile all over the world. I myself, I can speak from my personal experience. I experience all of them having my business activity registered in Italy. So speaking about the taxes, about the bureaucracy, believe me, I know what you are talking about. We are very similar markets in that sense. By the way, the Italian tax system is already electronized. We have to issue invoices in the electronic system and send them to Agenzia delle Entrate within 12 days. So the same actually is in front of Poland. To delve deeper in that subject, I also interview two leaders that successfully established businesses in Poland. Asim Shaikh, who is Vice President of Geober Nordics and Poland, and Frederick Loren, Managing Director of Entrade. When I ask them if they recall any specific challenges, problems when starting business, Asim mentioned, actually both of them mentioned finding reliable partner, Asim in marketing and Frederick in sales. When it comes to business differences, again, it was already mentioned, and both of them also mentioned price sensitiveness of Polish customers. Frederick also added something that surprised me as a Pole, that Polish customers are quite hesitant when it comes to taking in new technologies or new products, which as I said, surprised me, because I thought we are very open to technology and novelties. But not necessarily. Any tips or recommendations when comes to starting business in Poland? Again, Asim consistently mentioned sales and proper sales and marketing strategy. Whereas Frederick, he said it would be good to get the first customer at the same time when hiring someone. But here is my comment. On a new market, your customer will not show up out of nowhere. So from marketing perspective, marketing angle, the market entry road map may look like those 4 steps I'm presenting currently. So first, solid market identification and market research, meaning who is your ideal customer profile. That means the companies that your product or service fits the best, who are the buyer personas in those companies, meaning people involved in the buying process. So ICP and the buyer personas are really like basics and foundation for any sales or marketing activities. Then you can tailor your marketing and sales strategy, and at this point you will benefit from your homework that you done in the first step. Next comes networking on establishing partnerships, finding contacts, etc. So how we did it in GeoBear? Before entering Poland, also Latinen, the owner, and Asim Shaikh had visited Poland several times, being present at local events, conferences, speaking or networking with constructing companies, civil engineers, just establishing partnerships and networking, just to probe the market before physically placing company foot on the market. From the very beginning, GeoBear presented really brave approach to marketing and understanding its importance in successful market acquisition. However, the very first approach wasn't successful. It was a big, renowned Warsaw marketing agency, and it was a failure. So the company came to the conclusion that maybe we'll start with in-house marketing, and maybe it will be more successful. And that's how my journey started with the company. And actually, today there is Thomas Asunma who was recruiting me to GeoBear that time. So thanks, Thomas, for making this journey happen. So again, how we did it practically? We defined 3 sectors where our customers these were B2C customers, B2B infrastructural projects, and we prioritize them, B2C and B2B, as bread and butter of the company, providing regular cash flow. Infra projects, yes, high value, but also requiring a lot of time and energy to close the deal. And of course, different marketing approach based more on relationships than on the digital activities. Then we prepared individualized value proposition and messaging for each subsector and for each buyer personas. This graph is really very simplified. Like B2C, it was very easy for us because these were homeowners. But in B2B, in reality, we had a bunch of subsectors defined and many buyer personas within. in. Like, for example, we have warehouses, production companies, and these sectors need different communication and has different problems and challenges than, for example, hospitals or schools or public institutions, or completely different approach than, for example, historical building restorers or conservators. So each of these subsectors and bias personas needed to be taken care, and we needed to prepare like special campaigns for each of them. But first, we needed to educate the market. I forgot to mention at the beginning what the company was doing. That was constructing company providing geopolymer injections as a method of ground and building stabilization. And we needed to educate the market because now it's maybe 7 years ago, the solution wasn't known at all on the market. So we needed to first build a problem awareness, meaning subsiding, either building on ground or whatever. Then solution awareness, geopolymer injections, and the brand awareness, GeoBer as a provider. Okay. As soon as we completed the very first project, we also prepare local content, meaning case studies, articles, videos. We started collecting our testimonials of our customers. It's very important. Your local content or global content, it's enough for the start. But then people buy locally, so they are looking for local content. So please keep this in mind. One more thing: this. Price sensitiveness of price awareness, that was our case as well, but we managed to pivot this narration into a fast, non-disruptive, clean solution that at the end cost you less than traditional excavating methods. The bonus for Scandinavian companies is that they are well perceived by Polish customers due to its quality. Is actually a phrasal verb, Scandinavian quality or Scandinavian culture of work. So, as Asim said, people are willing to pay more money for quality products or quality services. It's just a matter of communication, not necessarily only the price. So the results of our in-house marketing. I joined GeoBer in November 2017. So this graph that comes from our Salesforce, our CRM, illustrates how the results look like. And all of these are sales qualified leads, so already leads that were moved in the sales pipeline. Results in numbers and the most successful sources of lead. The market challenges. So very conservative professional environment, especially civil engineers who were also kind of gatekeepers for the solution. They were used to traditional methods of ground improvement, and we needed to go over these gates. Also, the service itself was unknown on the local market, so especially in B2C sectors, and how we approach these challenges. As I mentioned before, by market education, lead nurturing, building brand awareness. What I call bonus, I like to compare GeoBer to Adidas case, because GeoBer became a synonymous of geopolymer injections. Lately, there are several companies who became competitors, but still, as I said, geopolymer equals geopolymer injections. In Poland, we used to call Adidas all the sport shoes, no matter whether they are sneakers or Nike, simply because Adidas was very active in terms of marketing in 90s when the market opened, and they just took over the market by very active marketing. And coming to the end of my presentation, I treated very seriously this 12 minutes, Jurek. You said so. This presentation is really short. Please do not rely only on digital marketing activities. LinkedIn, website, paid campaigns. These are supporting tools. Keep in mind that at the end of the day, that you are a stranger on the market with foreign name. The customers still prefer to buy locally. So this is an entry barrier you need to go over. So do not underestimate trade shows, fairs, conferences, as I mentioned, as we did it in GeoBear. And actually, I think today's meeting is actually the illustration of what I'm trying to say. Try also at this trade fairs or conferences, try to be active as a speaker, a panelist, because this also positions you a little bit differently as a partner, not only a participant, inactive participant. And this is it. Good luck on the Polish market. I just scratch, the surface of the case study. So if you have any question, I'm very happy to discuss later on. And one more time, thank you and good luck.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, Katarzyna, for this very interesting insights on marketing and B2B strategies, how to enter the market. We have time for just one quick question from the audience. Yes, I see gentlemen back there.
Hi. What is your yearly budget for marketing campaigns?
Very straightforward question, very concrete.
That depends. In GeoBear, we started very carefully. It was like, as far as I remember, it was 10,000 Polish zlotys at the very beginning, and then we monthly. I'm speaking monthly, and then we achieved the level of 70,000 Polish zlotys. And this is just purely marketing budget, excluding my costs as a employer. And as you could see on the graph, the paid campaigns were really a great part of our lead source income. This is a very good question because many companies, they assume that they will hire, a marketer or B2B agency or freelancer, and this is it in terms of marketing. No, it's a marketer needs a tool, which is a budget, actually. So thank you for this question, really.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's complicated a bit, but still successful companies are very happy on the Polish market when they do it. Thank you very much, Katarzyna, once again. And we'll go to more success stories.